Honestly, I don't know where to begin. I woke up today thinking it was just another NBA offseason rumor. I thought it was just another Jaylen Brown trade rumors that's been happening for like the last 5 years. Then I saw the headline. Jaylen Brown has been traded to the Philadelphia 76ers. As a Jaylen Brown fan, this one hurts. It hurts. It hurts a lot. This isn't just another player getting traded. This is a superstar. This is someone who gave everything to Boston, sacrificed everything to stay alongside Jason Tatum. When now this season he proved that he could be the number one option. He was drafted there, played there for 10 years, developed there, won a championship, was the Finals MVP, and was a top five MVP candidate this year. Sure, they lost in the first round to the Sixers, but it wasn't his fault. That was on Joe Mazzulla. They live by the three, die by the three. That's what killed him. And he is literally the best, or at least the top two. In my opinion, I think he's the best two-way player in the entire NBA. For years, it was always Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown. Love them or hate them, they're one of the defining duos of this generation. Now it's over. I'm still trying to process it. What makes this even crazier is that he's going to the 76ers, the team that took them out of the first round. Out of all teams, Boston's biggest rival in the Eastern Conference. Okay, now imagine having to watch Jaylen Brown wear Sixers jersey, possibly eliminate the Celtics in the playoffs. They're gonna be seeing each other in in the playoffs every season, like the next God knows how many years. As a fan of Jaylen Brown, I wanted to see him retire in Boston. I thought he was a franchise player. I wanted him to spend his entire career there. Players like that don't come around often anymore. Players like Jaylen Brown, we don't see players like Jaylen Brown. He's a rare player, off and on the court. Wasn't just an incredible basketball player. He carried himself with intelligence, leadership, confidence, professionalism. He was the heart and the leader and the alpha. He was the dog on that team, arguably better than Jason Tatum. Whether he was on the court speaking about issues, he was always he was always there. He always came through. He always came through. Always represented himself with class. That's why so many people respected him. Well, that's what we thought anyway. I believe that all this was just a vendetta against Jaylen Brown. People say he says this and that, he talks too much, but he has character. He has a lot of character. He's not a person that just sits quiet. He's still one of the best, wing defenders in the league. He's still an elite scorer. And I guess alongside Joel Embiid, Tyrese Maxey, and the young superstar VJ Edgecombe, they are now a legit contender to compete to win the Eastern Conference next season. And potentially, I don't want to say it. Potentially, I don't want to say it. We'll leave it at that. But even if he wins that, it's still going to be. It just feels weird. It feels weird. Not since the Luka and AD trade. This has got to be. This has to be one of the worst trades. It just feels wrong. It just does. Maybe Celtics fans understand the front office. I don't know what Brad Stevens is thinking. Maybe he called up Nico Harrison for some advice, telling him, hey, what's up, what's up, what's up? Hey, tell me what to do about this. And then he did this. But someone who's followed Jaylen Brown for like years, today feels like it's the end of an era, bro. No matter what jersey he's wearing, I'll still be a Jaylen Brown fan. It doesn't matter. Still love the Boston Celtics, but this was definitely by far one of the worst trades I've ever seen in my life. Uh, you know, leave your thoughts down in the comment. Let me know what y'all think. Was this one of the worst trades in history? Who won this trade? Obviously, the Sixers won this trade. It's a no-brainer. But leave me your thoughts down in the comment. Catch y'all next one.